Hi, everybody. I'm last time we talked about day in the life of a clean real-time stenographer, second school on-site cart captioning. Today, I'm going to talk about the third school on-site cart captioning.
After working for both West Valley College and De Anza College, I had the opportunity to add San Jose City College to the mix. I covered night classes for them and some day classes as well. It got very interesting because now I sometimes had 5 classes a day at 2 or 3 different schools and had to manage being organized for all of them. My arms were starting to look like those of a gypsy with all the bracelets I used to remind myself of which classes I had for the day. One day, I had a student feedback relayed to me from my supervisor at West Valley College. He said that my student complained to him that her next cart captioner did not include the board work in the transcript the way I used to for her algebra classes. And he told her that that was not part of the job. You see, I gained a real appreciation for deaf students and how hard they have to work from realizing that day that we are only providing the heard part of the classroom lecture and not the written part on the board. So when they go home, they have to collate between the transcript of what was said and the board work notes that their note takers take for them. It's a stitching process that's quite a burden. Even in remote cart, when I cannot type what's written on the board because I can't see it, I always type my board work designation before going back to the instructor's words. If I can hear him or her writing on the board, I always put in the board work speaker designation with ellipses so that the student knows to look for board work going on between the lecture. This also reminds them to look up at the board for what's being written there. One day, when I had already signed up for 3 schools to provide on-site cart captioning for, I had received assignments from West Valley College for the semester and made up my cart schedule when the supervisor told me to come speak to him. He said, sadly, all of my schedule was upended by the school registration policy that changed that semester. You see, in order to make sure that students paid their fees, they were no longer allowing students to register for classes until they had paid in full by the time school started. This created a problem for my students who had not paid yet. They were knocked out of their classes and had to register again for classes. This meant that all the cart captioners for the school were upended from their job schedules as well. The supervisor was in a pickle and was very apologetic. It came as a shock to me, but I thought about it and answered him with, well, I don't envy the pickle you're in, having to tell everybody that their schedules are upended. I'll be okay as I have 3 schools that I work for, and I'm never so close to the edge financially that I can't pay my bills without a 6-month emergency fund. So it will be all right. He was appreciative that I didn't react badly, and he thanked me for being professional. If you are enjoying my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. One thing about the day in the life of a cart captioner with 3 on-site schools was that I was also having to keep track of all of the different spring break, winter break schedules, and school start times for each school. It was like having a lot of balls to juggle in the air, and the schedule changed also depending on midterm schedules and when students didn't need captioning for exams. Next time, I'll talk about clients who don't pay.
Okay, so you see, it is good to be organized in this career, especially if you're going to be a freelance captioner. This applies to cart providers as well as to court reporters who are freelancers. You must be very organized.